Hi guys, welcome to or back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing a Q&A with your guys' most asked questions that I see in the comments. Okay, first question, age and grade. Okay, so I am 15 years old. I am in 10th grade and I am homeschooled. I think most of you guys know that. I do a lot of day in my life videos. I also have another channel. I'll put it up here. That's like my personal channel where I post like about homeschooling and stuff like that if you want to go look at that. But yeah, I'm in 10th grade and it's going. 10th grade is hard, guys. It's no joke. Okay, so that was like introductory questions. Next question, how long have I been doing it? That's actually a really good question. I feel like I haven't said that in any of my videos. I did another Q&A video a while ago when I first started this channel. I'll put that up here somewhere. But that was like fun stuff. I think it was like favorite color, favorite food type stuff. But I have been doing dance for almost 10 years. It'll be 10 years in December. It's crazy. Oh wait, I said December. No, I meant September. Sorry, guys. My brain is so fried. Yeah, it will be 10 years in September. I started when I was 5 years old. Same teacher, Miss Kalai. I've had her the entire time. Yeah, same batch of kids that I did my Arengachum with. I started with at the very beginning, and I really just loved it. I've loved Bharatanatyam ever since I started doing it, obviously, which is why I've been doing it for 10 years. Okay, another great question. How long have I been homeschooled? You guys can also find that on my other channel, but I will tell you, because you were wondering. I've been homeschooled since 6th grade, so I'm in 10th grade. It's been 4 years. Before that, we used to live in Jersey City, so I did go to school for like 7 years because I like the whole pre-K thing. Yeah, that was an experience. Okay, I really love homeschooling. I just want to say that before we move on because I know I'm gonna get like a ton of comments saying, oh, you should go back to school, stuff like that. No, I actually really love homeschooling. I really love my life right now. It allows me time to do stuff that I love. And yeah, stuff that I love, meaning dance. But yeah. Okay, sorry guys, there was a little bit of a distraction. I have a younger brother. Yeah, anyways, where was I? Oh, homeschooling, right? Yeah, I really love homeschooling. I probably will homeschool all through high school. So I'm basically almost done. I take some classes in person, some classes online. We're very lucky to live in an area where there's a lot of homeschoolers. There's like a learning center that I go to. Yeah, so I can take classes there. Yeah, I really love it, so don't come at me, please. Okay, next question is please explain Arengachum. I can do that for you. So, we are going to start with the basics, and then I will tell you about my experience. So an Arengachum is basically a solo debut performance after completing syllabus of, it can be anything, it can be Bharatanatyam, Kuchipudi, I know singing, Mridanga, a lot of different Indian art forms have, or they can call it also Ranga Pravesham, but it is a solo debut performance, so where the artist shows off and showcases what they've learned for the past 8 years. So it's like you've completed the syllabus. And usually the syllabus is about 8 years. I know with my teacher, and it was 8 years. So I did my Arengachum at 12 years old. It was the summer of 2023. I've posted a lot about that. I'm very lucky that I did it in 7th grade. It was like the summer of 7th going into 8th grade, because I know a lot of people who do it in like 10th and 11th grade, and I seriously don't know how you do that. Just like all the practices and rehearsals, it was crazy, guys. Like I didn't have a channel back then, but if I did have a channel, guys, it would be insane. I do have like little snippets that I do try to show for my Arengachum each year. I made like a 1-week video leading up to the Arengachum, which I do try to post every year on my Arengachum anniversary. But where was I? Right, telling you about the Arengachum. So usually after a dancer has completed 8 years of training, they do their Arengachum. They practice for like a year leading up to it. It takes a lot of work, guys. You can actually find my Arengachum. It's not on my page because it goes through the photographers. I can leave the link for that down below if you guys want to watch it. It's like 3.5 hours, just saying. But it features, mine did, so there's a thing called Margam. Margam is like the repertoire of the dances. So my Margam consisted of 8 dances, and a costume change in between, so that I could get a break. It was like 15 minutes of a break, but we practiced for a year before then. So it really didn't feel like that long. I know when I say 3 hours, I'm like, wow, I actually danced for 3 hours, but it did not feel like it, okay? When I am doing dance, everything else is tuned out. I don't have a sense of time. But yeah, so Mara and Gitram, we brought people, the musicians in from India. We got costumes made. I still use those costumes. You'll see them in all my performances. Jewelry, we had to get temple jewelry. Hair, we had to hire a makeup artist to do my makeup. Because even though now I've gotten good at doing my makeup, back then I could not do makeup. So yeah, we had to hire a makeup artist. I did it on July 3rd, 2023 at the Bridgewater Balaji Temple. It was a very, very auspicious day because it was Guru Purnima, which means you honor the gurus who have taught you the dance or the art form, which is very fitting because it was my Arangacham, and it was like, thank you. So I recognized my teacher in the speech, and it was also a very auspicious day because my guru's guru was able to come to my Arangacham and see my performance, which was so amazing. It was so cool to see like such a legacy like her come and watch me perform. Like she had so many other invites, but she came and watched me perform, which was so amazing. Yeah, so I was the first of Kalaichamasguru Bharatanatyam to have my Arangacham, and then my friend had her Arangacham right the day after mine, July 4th, 2023, so we both had it back to back. We both practiced like a lot together, which was really nice having somebody else to practice with. So I know I rambled on there for like a long time, but next one, okay, Bharatanatyam for beginners. Okay, so I don't really know what they meant by that comment, but what I can guess is like where you can find how to do basic stuff, which I can tell you. I don't have it yet on my channel. I am planning, that's another thing that I am planning to do to grow my channel. But my teacher, if you look up Kalaicharam, the School of Bharatanatyam, we have a lot of videos for you to learn, and we also do teach classes. We do only do in person though, and I know people are watching this from like all over the world. So you can use those videos, and I'm planning to like make updated versions of those videos because those videos are done. You can see me in the background if you look carefully. Those were done like 8-9 years ago. So I'm planning to do updated versions and make it like just a little bit more clear and more understandable. But if you're the one who wrote that comment, please comment down below what exactly you meant, because I don't know if I interpret that right. Okay, next one. History of Bharatanatyam. Ooh, this is a good question. Okay, so actually I can talk about a lot about this because I really do love history and I love Bharatanatyam. So those are two things that will mix very well. But I just want to give you like an overview because I could literally make a whole nother video about it. But basically, it's a very, very ancient dance form that comes from Tamil Nadu in South India. And no one knows exactly when it was, like when it started, but it's been there since like millennia ago. And now we use something called the Natya Shastra, which was compiled by Bharata Muni, people say around 2,000 to 5,000 years ago. He compiled it and has all the adavus, all the hastas, what costume to wear, what jewelry to wear, where to put the orchestra, like all the details that you need to know to do Bharatanatyam come from the Natya Shastra. So that's what we use. And when the good thing, like the unique thing about Bharatanatyam is that it started in temples. So temples back then, before the British and the Muslims, were like a cultural hub. So people from all over Asia, all over Europe came to Indian temples to learn. There were like astronomy, there was food, obviously, because it's like a temple. You could learn religion, obviously you could learn the arts. And the unique thing about Indian arts was that it followed a matrilineal system. So it went from the mother to the daughter, and it went down like that. So in around like the 1100s, lots of kings were patronizing these dances. They built temples with quarters for the dancers to live in. They would pay lots of money for the dancers to perform. So Bharatanatyam has always been an offering to God, dancing for God. Yes, people can, they can patronize it and pay for it, but it will always be for God. And I firmly stand by that. Even in the Great 2026, I firmly stand by that all my performances are done to God as an offering for God. So when the, sorry about that, guys. When the Muslims came, Bharatanatyam wasn't affected by it because it's in South India. North India, the dance was a little bit affected, but it wasn't terribly affected. Anyway, sorry guys, I've been rambling. I just realized that. Okay, and then so it didn't get affected by the Muslims, but when the British came, it did get affected. The first thing that was affected when the British came, they took away the language, they took away the art. So it means Bharatanatyam went away. But we had many, many great female artists in the early 1900s who came up and revived Bharatanatyam, which I am very grateful for, because I would not be here today if they did not revive it. Okay, well, with that, I'm going to wrap up. I know I rambled on for a really long time. If you guys have any other questions, please drop them in the comments below, and I can do a part 2. Thanks for watching, guys.